Hello, Self-Evaluation Podcast for Jeff Melton's class, Jason Clawson. Today, not only will this assignment be for public speaking, but this is for our instructor, you, Mr. Melton. And to top it off, it will not only be myself, but a student you had in your class this past Tuesday. Say hello to Kenny Concepcion. Today, the podcast will include topics about my introductory speech, my industry professional, my persuasive speech, with a little bit of flavor of comedy, improv, and most importantly,
Hookers.
Really? What? Hookers?
What? Hookers are people too.
Dude, this is my podcast.
Sorry, no hookers. Yeah, I'm trying to lighten up the mood here, but no, I guess not.
Don't worry, no hookers. Comedy and improv.
Strippers.
Let's
Not-
begin.
Not okay.
Let's
You know what?
begin.
I'm done. I'm done. Forget it.
Let's begin,
Yeah.
shall we? Hit it. What are you doing? Are you trying to smoke? You know this is illegal.
Live?
You know this is illegal. This is we're in school. We're in school.
It's metal. It's
not even on the podcast.
Hi, welcome to Full Sail. My name is Kenny Concepcion, and today's self-evaluation podcast interview is with none other than public speaking graduate Jason Clawson.
Hi, how are you? Good to see you.
Good to see you too, Jason.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Glad to be here.
I'm glad you're here. We're all glad you're here, actually. Thank you for coming in to speak to us. Do you have any public speaking experiences prior to Full Sail University?
No, I did not have previous experience of public speaking before coming to Full Sail.
How do you feel about it?
And honestly, I felt like I wasn't going to succeed whenever I first took this class. But obviously, embracing this, I have a different opinion on it now after succeeding.
Do you feel comfortable with your communication skills?
Do I feel comfortable with my skills? Well, as far as communication goes, I've always felt comfortable. I feel like, though, this class helped me better my craft and the skills of communication, which I'm more pleased with now more than ever.
Do you have any performance experience?
Do I have any performance experience? What? No, I'm not Leonardo DiCaprio, no.
How did you utilize ethos, pathos, and logos when delivering any of your speeches?
Frankly, I really had no idea that that's what they were called. I just called it ethics, emotion, and logic. But ethos, pathos, logos, when delivering them, the utilization, I was more focused on ethos. Ethics to me was key. And with that, I think I was able to maximize my performance and communication skills.
What were your eye contact, volume, projection, gestures, and movements like during the introductory speech, the persuasive speech, and the industry professional speech?
Well, in the introductory speech, eye contact, volume, movement, I was terrible, just terrible, an amateur basically. I didn't really start improving those methods until the persuasive speech. I really felt like I was able to maximize my talents all the way through. Now, with the industry professional speech, I feel like the craft improved deeply, but I still feel like at the end of the day, when it came to everything, such as volume, eye contact, projection, the gestures and movements that you were speaking about, the persuasive speech, I felt like was my crown jewel. And I felt like that was my most powerful moment. All the others, they were great, but that one was truly the key.
How did the change in formalities such as classroom to auditorium affect your delivery, and which did you prefer?
Actually, there was very little change as far as formalities go. The classroom and auditorium change we definitely had in this class, but I never really felt any serious effects during my delivery. Which did I prefer, really? Like I said, none of the above. I felt like I was able to adapt to myself.
Were you nervous during the presentation?
Was I nervous in any of my speeches? Oh, every single one. Everything from the introductory to the industry professional to the persuasive. I mean, the pitch is coming up soon too, and I'm feeling a little bit nervous about that. But I have learned to accept it more and found ways to improve. So, my nervousness isn't what it used to be when I first started this class.
How did you apply the visual concept from Gary? I want to say Gary. SpongeBob. I'm sorry. I'm not weird. Alright. How do you apply the visual concept from Gar Reynolds and Nancy Wharton?
I think I slept through that part of class because I really have no idea who those people are. I think I should get a little more further research into it, but by my grades and my performance so far, I feel like I'm understanding regardless what they were speaking about to begin with. But don't tell my teacher that.
Were you satisfied with the time that you spent researching and preparing for your presentations?
Been satisfied when it came to research? Yeah, absolutely. When it came to research, you just had to. It's to me that's irrelevant.
For your introductory speech.
No, I didn't spend any time practicing my introductory speech.
Did you practice for one speech more so than the other? If so, why?
Before the persuasive speech, that one I put true focus into. Well, like I said, all of my craft, my effort, my research, that one. I felt like it was something. I felt like it was a big milestone.
Did you have any delivery or technology errors in any of your presentations? If so, how did you recover?
Technology errors, as far as the presentation slideshows or my videos, I didn't know. I didn't have any issues with that. The only delivery issue I felt like I had was my call to action in my persuasive speech at the very end. And I recovered well. I collected myself, but I felt like I could have done a little bit better.
Which speech did you enjoy giving the most? Which speech did you find the most challenging?
Wow, we just want to keep talking about the persuasive speech, huh? Again, persuasive.
What did you learn from watching other presentations this month? Could you reference any other public speaking performance?
What did I learn watching the other presentations this month? There's some serious competition. There's a couple of people in there that they could win Oscars just by doing presentations through the rest of their career. And they're going to be making a statement for their own degree in the future to come. James Smith, amazing talent. Every time I hear him, he's like Mariano Rivera in the ninth inning. He's your closer. You want him at the end to maximize that entire class performance. Amazing in every way.
How did you manage the time constraints for each?
Well, the introductory was easy. The time constraints was nothing. Industry professional, I did prolong it, and that's because I felt like my biggest weakness was the logical orientation. I felt like I dragged that on way too much. The persuasive speech, though, again, crown jewel, I felt like that we didn't have no issues with, none whatsoever.
How would you rate your public speaking performance this month on a scale of 1 to 4?
Well, the cocky side of me would like to rate myself from a 1 to 4 to a 4, obviously. Heck, even a 10 if I could have that opportunity for it. So,
what are your feelings concerning public speaking after your experience this month?
I just go when it comes to public speaking, I really don't see it. It is really about the student who's putting his true performance into this. If you don't have that student who's taking this seriously, especially in his degree he's going into, then that's really the concern to have at the end of the day. Otherwise, I'm very pleased with what public speaking and its resources and its instructors have to offer, especially at Full Sail.